bit closer down here. Okay. Where this new construction is was the North Tower. Now, if you look at the building, the hotel, the Black Hotel, directly across from us, if you look at that and just picture a building twice as tall, that's how tall each World Trade Center tower was. That Millennium Hilton Hotel is 55 floors high. Each World Trade Center tower was 110 floors high. The first tower to be hit was the North Tower. Now, a plane came from the north, was following the Hudson River as a guide, and went directly into the north side of the North Tower. The second plane was also coming from the north, but it was further inland. And it went from north to south, past the South Tower, turned around, and went into the south side of the South Tower. The second tower to be hit, the South Tower, was the first one to collapse. Then, 90 minutes later, I think, that tower, the North Tower, collapsed. Meanwhile, there was a building, this glass building here on the left is new. There was a building on that site that burned, it was a fire, and then it collapsed at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That building that collapsed, the third building that collapsed, is the exact same size and shape as the building that was just built on the site. The Freedom Tower is being built here. It is going to be taller than the Empire State Building. Now, the problem is, when the World Trade Center was built in 1970, there was a recession, like today, only not as bad. And there was a lot of empty space in the building. So when the World Trade Center opened, it added millions of square feet of space when there was already a lot of empty space in the neighborhood. So the World Trade Center should never have been built. It really hurt the real estate here. In order to save the World Trade Center financially, the state of New York gathered all of its offices together and put them in the World Trade Center in order to pay the World Trade Center money. In the late 1990s, when the economy was good, the state of New York moved its offices out of the building so that higher-paying tenants could move in. Now, this building is going to open, and right now, there is so much empty space in these buildings. The vacancy rate is 13%. Now, most cities now, in today's economy, have a vacancy rate of about 30%. So 13% seems good. But this is 13% of a very large number. So there's a lot of empty space in the financial district. Now, people do not want this open. So, in order to save this building, once again, the state of New York has announced that they're going to take all of their offices from all parts of the city and moved them into that building. The difference is now, nobody wants to go. None of the state agencies want to go. There's a big fight between all of the state agencies and the governor of New York, because the governor wants to put everyone in that building, and none of the agencies want to go in that building. It was very badly damaged by fire, went into that building, started a fire. The building did not collapse, but it has to be demolished. Only in New York, you cannot demolish a building with dynamite, and you cannot demolish a building with a wrecking ball. It has to be done by hand and an acetylene torch. So it will take about a year. That building is half the height it was. Half the building has been demolished, and it's taken 6 months.